Welcome to my channel, Kaylee Creations. I'm Kay, and I have a heart here that I created for the February Challenge 2020 with the Loaded Envelope, Galore, and More Facebook group. So the challenge was to create a heart that has a pocket. And so for this challenge, I have used the Bo Bunny Love and Lace collection. And this collection came out, quite a few years ago, but I had quite a bit left in my stash, and because of the uniqueness of the coloring and everything, I thought it would be fun to try to create something different, at least different for me. And the collection is not necessarily Valentine's Day, it's more love and romance. And it has a lot of black and burgundy and navy blue and royal blue, and it's just really interesting colors together. And I wanted for me to create something different and maybe even a little over the top. I normally wouldn't use this much bling in one small area, and or at least not in this way, and then I usually use softer colors for Valentine's Day, so this was a little bit of a challenge for me, but it was fun, and I enjoyed doing it. So anyway, so I'll go ahead and show you this. I think this was the element that inspired me the most to create the heart in this way, and I really like these black lacy motif on the paper. And this is probably the most Valentine sentiment out of all the papers, where it says "Be mine." So this cut apart is 3 by 3, and I put a photo mat on the back for a photo or to write a sentiment, depending on how I'm going to use this project. And then I have this sticker embellishment here that I created with a sticker, and it's a two-part sticker. It has an outer frame and the inner sentiment. And many of the images with this paper collection had a leather look, and like this sticker here, it has that look of leather, and it had the images of studs being placed into the leather. And so on top of that, I put some flat back pearls in a kind of a burgundy red in place of on top of the images there. And then the center part is raised up with cardboard to give it some dimension, and then the whole thing is mounted onto the back of some paper. And this is just a little scrap piece of paper, and I wanted just to include something, you know, to bring out the blues that are in the paper. And so I just added a sticker here, and it can be used as a little bookmark or a little sentiment or date or anything right here. And then this sticker here, this is a layered sticker from the collection, and I ripped it apart and put the red glitter on the back of this piece here, and then put it all back together to get this. I wanted to have, there was a couple stickers that had the red glitter on it, and this does on the top where it says love, but I just wanted more, so that's why I did that. And then I have a little paper clip here that is just from a local store. It's just nothing on the back, just a paper clip on a heart sequin and or rhinestone, and then this I created with foam hearts that I got on clearance from my local store, and it came in two parts. It had this red glitter foam heart on the top, and I just took that off, and then I traced with paper the heart on the bottom, and then traced it twice, and then put a paper clip in between, and then put the red glitter heart back on. So it's just a cute little embellishment here. And then then the pocket, I had a scrap piece of paper that was about this size here, and I just flushed it to the bottom, traced it to the heart, and cut it out, the heart shape, and then I just cut it at a diagonal so that I'd get this diagonal pocket. And then the pocket is lined with this black lace from Renee Bouquets, And there are little tiny flowers in the center of the medallions of this lace, and I placed these little itty bitty deep red rhinestones on the center of the flowers. And then these flowers here are Rene Bouquet's mulberry roses, and I have put red glitter on the edges of those. And then this butterfly is also from Rene Bouquet's, and it came with a white center with clear crushed or clear chunky glitter glass. And to make the center red, I used a Wink of Stella glitter pen and just inked over about 5 times to get that deeper red. And then behind the butterfly is just a little bow ribbon and with some eyelash trim, and then on the sides of the heart I have this very shabby, oh, little edge of my butterfly is getting bent. There we go. And then I have this very shabby trim here on the side. So this heart is not just a pocket, it's actually a box. So these are one of those boxes you get at the grocery store with those inexpensive chocolates. And so I just spray painted the box, and then in the center of the bottom I wanted this felt or velvet paper, and so I cut that out and placed that in the center. And I do have a couple little tips. One is on getting your paper to fit really snug in here, and the other is how to, just little tips on how to make that work. And so I'm going to be using this ribbon. So I was an art framer for about 20 years, and we had to build shadow boxes all the time. And the nice and tighter the pieces that we used to create the shadow box, the better. It just gave it a seamless look, and like it was all one piece. And so to do that, when we would cut our pieces, we always cut as tight as we could. So I traced the box here and cut out my piece just barely inside the line of where I traced, and then I tested to make sure that it fit in here. And to do that, to get it back out again, I had a piece of ribbon in the box, and then I put my paper down in there, made sure it fit, and then I just used the ribbon to pull it back out. And so I wanted it tight, a little hard to push down in, and and to be able to push that down in on the edges, but not so tight that it's buckling the paper. And so it's just a fine line there of how tight to cut it. But anyway, so I got that paper down in there, and I had to really push those edges down in to get it to fit. And it was rubbing against the sides there when it went down because it's so tight. But that's how you get that really seamless look, that it fits the box like it was made to be. And also you want to make sure you dauber your edges, or in other words, you ink your edges of your paper or cardboard. And in this case I used black, and that also hides any maybe edges or imperfections. And so that's just a little tip on getting if you really want that seamless look. And but this is my challenge entry for Loaded Envelopes Galore and More, the February challenge to make a pocket heart, or heart pocket. I'm not really sure which way to say it. And so anyway, I really appreciate you watching, and I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and click the little bell if you want to be notified of upcoming videos and giveaways. So thank you for watching so much. Bye.